G'day, my name is Marty Ware and this is my daughter Karen. We live in far northern New South Wales, Australia in the suburbs. Our passion is growing food and turning our produce into healthy, simple recipes. My dream is to one day own and run a market garden that supplies restaurants and the locals with our fresh, healthy produce. I invite you to come on the journey with us as we move in a sustainable direction to live a more healthy lifestyle and, best of all, create a living doing it. So I'm down the backyard in my veggie garden where I live in northern New South Wales in Australia, and I've got here some curly leaf parsley that I've been growing, and there's about 4 plants in here. It's growing with some marigolds, there's some strawberries that are going to go in soon, and it's got this nice little cute little picket fence, you know, just to make it that little homesteady sort of feel. The marigolds obviously, you know, is to attract the beneficial insects and to provide a bit of health in here for the root system for the plants, because marigolds secrete their own type of oil into the soil which protects a lot of the health. They actually let go of this amazing, it's not a microbe, but if you ever see it in science, it's like this film that goes around of antibodies that goes out around the outside of the roots and kills off any type of pathogens that are in the soil around. So a very amazing plant to have in the garden. Now I'll just give you a look at one of the pieces here, the curly leaf parsley. Now, the dish that I'm going to make for the Italian olive oil and garlic dish, you could use this, and I use this quite a lot. Today I'm going to use flat parsley, which I'm going to show you a little bit more of right now. I just planted this Italian flat parsley only a couple of days ago, so it's still really sort of settling in. But I've grown it here before, and it's grown up to around about 3 feet high, so it really loves this spot and it does quite well. And this is the type of parsley I'm going to be using in the dish that I am creating today. Well, we're not inside Marty's garden anymore. Guess where we are? We're in Marty's kitchen. What a blast, eh? I've actually have made some little bit of cooking videos for you before, but this is one of the simplest that I'm ever going to show you, and I have everything that I need right here, all collected from Marty's garden. Yes, out on the balcony and down the backyard, where I got the curly leaf parsley. Now I won't be using curly leaf parsley today. I am going to be using Italian flat leaf parsley. The reason being, I haven't tried this yet with this dish, and it is very, very yummy. I've eaten it lots in salads and different things, and I really want to give it a go. It has a bit of a milder flavour and a different texture as well. Now, one thing I need, I have to go to the cupboard for you guys, and it is, okay, a bit of banging around in there, and we've got the extra virgin cold pressed olive oil. Now, you can use any type of olive oil that you like, but I like the extra virgin cold pressed because they go through a little bit more work and it holds a lot more nutrition, and also I believe that the flavour is just that little bit better. So what we need to do next is get the garlic crushed, get the parsley chopped up, and start working on the dish. If you can hear that bubbling sound, that means that the pasta's on the way. I've just brought it to boil, salted it up, and now I'm going to let it simmer, and just for about 15 minutes it'll be ready. It'll go into the colander. Now the trick is with this one, you can eat it cold or you can eat it hot. I like to eat it hot, but we'll see how we go with the video if I can get to eat it hot at that time. What you got to do is you got to cut up. I like to use scissors. If you're really good with a knife, you can just chop and chop it up into really small pieces. I just like to really get in there, and you know, the curly leaf parsley has a really soft stem, and there's a lot of flavour in the stems as well, but you don't want to go right down to the end. Now I'm making this for 2 people, me and my mother, And so I've basically just got a small bunch of parsley here. It's about really one nice big handful for the 2 people. 1 garlic per person, depending on how strong you like your garlic. Squash it down with the knife, or if you've got a garlic press, even better. And then chop it into small, fine pieces. Once it's in small, fine pieces, you mix it all together, get a bowl, and then blend it, basically. So when you're chopping the parsley and the garlic together, you need to really squash it, chop it, and blend it really together until you see those small chunks of garlic all through the parsley. Now you need to get this parsley as small and as fine as possible so you don't get any little chewy bits caught in your throat while you're eating. No, I'm just kidding. It's if you get it down there, you're mixing the flavours together while you're actually chopping it all up. So what I do is I just push it back in and chop away. I'll give you a look at it now. You can see it's blending together really well. You can see the garlic all through it. And look, if you really like garlic, you can go for it as much as you like. This is going to be enough for 2 people here once it's blended through. We're only having a small dish each because we like to keep our carbohydrates down. So I just want to talk about some extra tips that you can do while you're cooking this meal. Now you can add pretty much anything to it. What I'm going to do is add some of my cherry tomatoes. You might want to fry up a little bit of bacon, you might want to put some ham in with it, you might want to fry up some extra veggies and put in with it. Basically the sauce that I'm showing you is a basic sauce that my Italian friend showed me. I remember when he come over to visit to stay with me, and he goes, Marty, he goes, this is the cheapest meal from Italy you're ever going to see. You'll love it. It's delicioso. Something like that. I remember him cooking it up, and I've been making it ever since because it's such a great meal and such a good easy one to harvest from your garden. Now I like to put the cherry tomatoes in it just as a little side dish to go with it on the sides. And you know, you can even grate a little bit of cheese on it if you like. It's a beautiful meal that you can change around any way you pretty much want. You just need the parsley, the garlic, crushed garlic, mixed all together with the blend of the olive oil, and then do it however you pretty much want it. So I've finished cooking my pasta, and I've blended the parsley with the garlic. My mother asked me, she said, aren't you supposed to cook the garlic, Marty? I said, no, actually this is the traditional way that my friend Marco Moresi showed me how to do it. And so once you've got your amount, then you just mix it through in the colander. Just remember that it's going to be pretty hot when you mix it through with your fingers. So you might just want to have a fork while you do it, just to blend it through in the very beginning so you don't burn your little fingers. You get it blended nice and through, and then get your olive oil. And you might be able to hear a plane going across now. I'm not going to stop for the plane. We're in roller motion. Okay, so we've got our nice extra virgin olive oil. Now, like I said, you can use any olive oil that you want. I just mix it through. I give it a really good dash. I love olive oil. And it's so good for you, full of all the omega-3s, with all the parsley, which is just so beneficial for you. It's got iron and lots of different antioxidants and vitamin A and E and all that great stuff in there. And of course, you know, garlic. They talk about garlic having all the famous cancer-fighting properties and keeping away all those little nasty viruses before winter. So this is a great before winter meal to keep you nice and healthy. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stir it all up now. Oh, she's a little bit hot on the fingers, but I like to get my hands into my meal and give it a bit of loving. Alright, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to serve it up. I'm going to put some cherry tomatoes in there from the garden. And listen, before I serve it up and show you the dish, if you want to learn how to grow parsley from me, I've created a great video. It's very popular. People love it. There's the link for it right there now. The link's going to be available also at the bottom in the description for you, so you can go and check out how to grow your own parsley at home. Alright, let's head over and check out the meal as I serve it out. In my next video, I teach you how to make a wonderful lemongrass and ginger tea that is so cooling in summer, warming in winter, cleans the body, provides you with tons of healthy antioxidants, and is really, really good for your skin and your body overall. Super simple to grow, super simple to make. You can have it up in minutes and serving to your friends in no time at all. Alright, so stay tuned for that next video, how to make and brew lemongrass and ginger tea. That was good, Mum.
Finish it?
Huh?
You going to finish it?
Yeah, I'm going to eat it.
No.
It's too good not to eat it.
It's too garlicky for me.
Huh?
It's too garlicky.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Maybe. I probably put too many cloves in because I made
Well, I have to eat. I couldn't eat it.
probably we should only be maybe one.